Good morning, scholars. Today we are going to learn about how to solve your division problems with a zero in the dividend or quotient. So before we reviewed already how to divide numbers or solve word problems using division with remainder. So today we are going to solve division word problems or division problems with a zero in the dividend or quotient. So before we start giving an example on how to divide with zero, we are going to review first the parts of our division process. We got before as D stands for daddy, M stands for mommy, S, remember this is sister, then B as your brother. So this step is very easy to remember because it's like part of our family. D stands for daddy, mommy, sister, brother. So when you say D, you go for divide. And M, you go for division. Or M stands for multiplication. And S stands for subtract. And B stands for bring down. So the whole process of performing the division is you divide first the number, then when you got the quotient, you multiply it with the divisor. Then after your divisor, you subtract the dividend to your product. And if there's a number, we are going to bring it down. Okay? So this is the whole process thing. So this is the steps on how to divide properly so that you will not get lost. So just remember, D stands for divide, M stands for multiply, S stands for subtract, and B stands to bring down. Yeah, you're going to bring it down. So I'm going to erase this one and leave these letters here. Daddy, mommy, sister, brother. We call it divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. Okay? So let's start with this number. 804 divided by, let's say 4. Okay, there you go. Now, the first thing that we are going to do if we have 3-digit dividend is we need to find out the number which is closest to our divisor. So we got 8, 0, and 4. Okay? The first number that is very close to your 4 is 8. It's here. So we're going to ask ourselves, is 8 greater than 4? Yes. Meaning to say, if our dividend is greater than our divisor, we can divide it. Okay? So let's start by this number. 8 divided by 4. It means how many 4s can we find in 8? So let's start by counting 4. We are going to skip count 4 and find out what number is nearest to 8 but not more than 8. Okay? So let's count by 4. Ready, begin. 4, 8. So we got 8. So need to say 4 times 2 is equals 8. 4, 8. So how much? It's 2. We're going to write here 2. Okay? Don't forget that. Next. After we divide 8 divided by 4, what's next? We multiply. We are going to multiply 4 times 2. Okay? So 4 times 2, let's count again by 4. Ready, begin. 4, 8. How much? It's 8. So you're going to write the factor here, 8. Okay? After we multiply 4 times 2, what's next? We subtract. So what are we going to subtract? 8 minus 8. There you go. You're going to write the symbol for minus. Then we are going to subtract it. Now, 8 minus 8. It's 0. Okay? So we are not going to write here 0 anymore. Okay? Because it's 0. But we are going to, after we subtract, we are going to, B stands for bring down. So we are going to bring down the number 0 because 0 is the next number on 8. So you're going to bring it down here. Now, because we bring it down, the next thing that we are going to do is to go back. After we bring down, we are going to go back to division. Now, 0 divided by 4. So you can see here that nothing divided by 4, right? Because when you say 0, it means nothing. So when you say 0 divided by 4, can we divide it? Nothing divided by 4? No, right? So there's nothing. So because there's nothing, 0 divided by 4, the answer is 0. Nothing. Because we need to write something on that portion of your number. So nothing is there. So when you say 0 divided by 4, any number you are going to divide with the 0, it's 0. Okay? So 0 divided by 4, it's 0. Okay? Now, after we divide, 0 divided by 4 is equal to 0. After we divide, we are going to multiply again. So 4 times 0, how much? Any number you're going to multiply to 0 will be 0 again. So 4 times 0 is equals to 0. Okay? Now, after we multiply, we multiplied 4 times 0 is equal to 0. After we multiply, what's next? It's subtract. We are going to subtract 0 minus 0. So 0 minus 0, how much? 0. So no need to write there. Then, after we subtract, what's next? We bring down. What's number next to our 0? It's 4. So we will bring it down. Now we're going to bring down 4. Okay? After we bring down, what's next? We are going to go back to division. Always remember that after you bring down, always go back to your division. So when you say 4 divided by 4, how many 4 can you get in 4? Only 1. Because 4 divided by 4, let's count by 4. 4. So only 1. So right here 1. Okay? After we divide, what's next? Multiply. 4 times 1 equals 4. Here we go. Then after we multiply, what's next? Because we multiplied 4 times 1 equals 4, what's next? We subtract. 4 minus 4. Here we go. So 4 minus 4, how much? It's 0. Then after we subtract, we bring down, right? Is there a number that we can still bring down? Nothing. Meaning to say, if there's no more answer or there's no more number to bring down, then this will be the final answer. Nothing to divide now. This will be your final answer. 201. Meaning to say 804 divided by 4 is equals to 201. Okay? In order to check this one, we are going to multiply your quotient times your divisor. So let's try to check if the answer 201 times 4 is equals to 804. Let's try to check it. 201 times 4. There you go. So let's try to multiply your quotient times your divisor if our answer will be the quotient. Okay? So 4 times 1 equals 4. 4 times 0 is equals to 0. And 4 times 2, let's count by 4. 4, 8. How much? It's 8. Meaning to say, it's correct because 804 is our quotient. There you go. Here's your final answer. Try to answer again another division with 0 in the dividend. So this is our dividend 906 divided by 3. Our dividend is 906, our divisor is 3. So let us go into divide this because our dividend has 0. Okay? So let's try to answer 906 divided by 3. There you go. So while I'm answering here in my end, I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to follow me And I want you to answer there in your paper also how to solve division problem with a 0 in the dividend. Okay, so 906 divided by 3. Okay, copy this in your paper. Then we are going to answer it all together. Okay, now let's try to answer now our number. We got here 906 divided by 3. Okay, now the question is, what number is nearest to 3? Is it 9? Is it 0? Is it 6? You're right, it's 9. So we're going to check if we can divide 9 divided by 3. Is 9 greater than 3? Yes, meaning to say we can divide 9 divided by 3. Now, we got here 9 divided by 3. So let's find out how many 3's are there in 9. So 9 divided by 3, we're going to skip count by 3. Ready, begin. 3, 6, 9. How much? It's 3. Meaning to say 9 divided by 3. Let's count by 3 again. 3, 6, 9. So we got 9. We got 3 times 3 is equals to 9. Okay? So we got here 9 divided by 3 is equals 3. After we divide, what's next? We multiply. So we multiply 3 times 3. Let's count again by 3. 3, 6, 9. How much? It's 9. So you're going to write here 9. Okay? Now, after we multiply 3 times 3, what are we going to do next? We are going to subtract. What are we going to subtract? 9 minus 9. There we go. Okay, 9 minus 9 is equals to 0. Okay, so let's try to write here the 0. Okay, 9 minus 9 is equals to 0. Since it is 0, we don't need to write it there. So, let us assume nothing is there. There's no answer because it's 0. 9 minus 9 is 0. But, after we subtract, we are going to bring down the number next to the dividend that we used before. So we use 9. What's next? What number is next to 9? We got here 0. Oh, so what are we going to do with 0? We are going to bring it down. We're going to bring down 0. So you need to write it because you bring it down. Okay? Now, after we bring down, what are we going to do next? We are going to come back to your division. So we are going to divide 0 divided by 3. 0 divided by 3. So can we divide 0 divided by 3? It's 0, right? 0 divided by 3, it's 0. So where are we going to write 0? We are going to write it here as your answer. Okay? 0 divided by 3 is equal 0. After we divide, what's next? We multiply. 3 times 0 is equals how much? It's 0. Okay? You write your answer here. 3 times 0 is equal 0. After we multiply, what's next? We subtract. Very good. There we go. Now, 0 minus 0 is equals 0. So you can write it here. Either you're going to write it or no, it's okay. But because we subtracted already 0 times 0 is equal 0, what's next? It's bring down. So what number are we going to bring down? What number is next to 0? We bring down 6. There you go. Now, we're going to write here 6 because we bring it down. After we bring down, what's next? We go back to your division, right? So, we are going to divide 6 divided by 3. Okay? Let's find out how many 3's are there in 6. Let's keep count by 3 to find 6. 3, 6. How much? There is 2. You're going to write here 2. Okay? After we divide, what's next? We multiply. So we are going to multiply 3 times 2. Okay? So 3 times 2 is equals how much? 3, 6. How much? It's 6. There you go. Now that you multiplied 3 times 2 is equal 6, What are we going to do next? Because we multiplied after that. We are going to subtract. 6 minus 6 is equals what? It's equals 0. Right? After we subtract, we are going to what? Bring down. Do we have a number there to bring down? No more. Meaning to say, if the answer is 0 here and nothing to bring down, the answer is already 302. Okay? And in order to check our answer, if our answer is correct, we are going to multiply our quotient times your divisor to find out your dividend. Okay? So we are going to write 302, because this is our quotient, times your divisor, which is 3. Then we are going to find out if the factor is our dividend. Okay? Now, 3 times 2 is how much? 3. 6. How much? It's 6. 3 times 0. Any number you multiply to 0 is equals, correct, 0. There you go. 3 times 3. Let's count by 3. 3, 6, 9. How much? It's 9. Right here, 9. So we got here 906 as your factor, which is your dividend. So the answer 302 is correct. This is how you're going to check it. So when you check, you're right there. Any question? Very good. Now let us solve another problem, which is 4,218 divided by 3. Okay? So in order to write this, we are going to put our dividend inside the square. 4,218 divided by 3. There we go. Okay? So we're going to find out our dividend. How many threes are there in the dividend? Okay? So the first thing we want to do is find a number that is nearest to our divisor. So is it 4? Is it 2? Is it 1? Is it 8? The nearest is 4. So let us going to ask ourselves, is 4 greater than 3? Yes. Meaning to say, if it is greater than 3, we can divide it. Okay? So the first thing you're going to do is to divide. 4 divided by 3. Let's count by 3. 3, 6. Can we use 6? No, because 6 is greater than 4. So we are going to remove it. So the answer is 1. Right here, 1. There you go. After we divide, what's next? We multiply, right? So 3 times 1 is equals to 3. Right here, 3. After you multiply, what's next? You're going to subtract. 4 minus 3. There you go. Then you're going to minus or subtract 4 minus 3 is equals to 4 minus 3 is equals to 1. After we subtract, what's next? We bring down. What are we going to bring down? We bring down the next number, which is 2. So you bring it here. After we bring down, what's next? We're going to come back to your division. So 12 divided by 3. Let's count by 3 again. 3, 6, 9, 12. How much? It's 4. So you write here 4. There you go. After we divide, we're going to multiply. So 3 times 4. 3 times 4, let's count by 3 again. 3, 6, 9, 12. The answer is 12. There you go. Now, after we multiply, what's next? We subtract. So 12 minus 12 is equals to 0. Okay? After we subtract, what's next? We're going to bring down the number next to 2, which is 1. There you go. So 1. Oh, is 1 bigger than 3? No. Okay? 1 is smaller than 3. So, when we divide 1 divided by 3, can't be, right? Are we going to put this as our remainder? Not yet, because we still have 8 here. So, what are we going to do with 1? We are still going to, because we can't make this as our remainder because there's an 8 here, we're going to divide 1 divided by 3, which can't be. So if it can't be divided, the answer is 0. Okay? Now, after we divide, 1 divided by 3 is equal to 0. Right? There's no 3 in 1. There's no 3 here. Because it's just only 1. So nothing. Okay? So the answer is 0. Now, after we divide, 1 divided by 3 is equal to 0. We are going to, very good, multiply. 3 times 0. So 3 times 0 is how much? Any number you multiply to 0 is 0. So 3 times 0 is equals to 0. Okay? After we multiply, we are going to subtract. So 1 minus 0. 1 minus 0 is how much? It's 1. Okay? After we subtract 1 minus 0, we bring down. What number are we going to bring down now? We are going to bring down 8. So bring down 8. There you go. We got now 18. Okay? So we're going to find again, after we bring down, we're going to go back to division. So 18 divided by 3. Let's count by 3 again. We are going to find out a number nearest to 18 or equals to 18, not more than 18. Okay? So let's count by 3 now. Ready, begin. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. How much? It's 6. So you're going to write here 6. There you go. After we divided already. 18 divided by 3 is equals to 6. After we divide, what's next? We are going to multiply. Now, 3 times 6. Okay? Let's count again by 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. How much? It's 18. After we multiply, we are going to subtract. 18 minus 18 is 0. So you can write X there, or you don't need to write anything there. It's up to you. But it's 0. And nothing, because 18 minus 18 we subtracted already. What's next? We bring down. Is there any number that we can still bring down here? No. Okay, none. So we are going to encircle our number because this is now our answer. 1,406. Now to check it, what are we going to do? We are going to multiply our quotient, 1,406, times your divisor, which is 3. Okay, we are going to multiply our quotient times your divisor to find out if our dividend is 4,218. Okay, now let's start by 3 times 6. Ready, begin. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. How much? It's 18. Right here. 8, carry 1. Okay? Now, 3 times 0. Any number you multiply to 0 is 0, right? 3 times 0 is equal to 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is equals 1. There you go. 3 times 4 is equals, let's count by 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. How much? It's 12. Right here, 12. Carry 1. 3 times 1 is equals 3. Plus 1, 3 plus 1 is equals 4. The answer is the same. Our dividend is the same with our factor. 4,280. Okay? Any question? Very good. Answer altogether our problem here, which is 627 divided by 3. I want you to get your paper and your pencil to copy this one, and we're going to answer it all together. So while I'm answering here, you can also answer it by yourself, or you can also refer how I answer it and follow. Okay? So we got here 627 divided by 3. So to write it in your standard algorithm, you can write 627 and put that inside, then write your divisor on the side. Okay? I'm just gonna erase this one for the meantime because we already got here 627 divided by 3. Okay? So let's start by dividing 6 first. Can we divide 6 divided by 3? Yes, because 6 is bigger than 3. So let's start to find out how many 3's are here in 6. So to find this, we are going to divide first 6 divided by 3. Let's count by 3. 3, 6. How much? How much? It's 2. Okay? 3, 6. Write the 2 here. Now, after we divide, we are going to multiply, right? So 3 times 2 is equals to 6. 3, 6. Write the 6 here. After we multiply, 3 times 2 is equal to 6. We are going to subtract. Subtract 6 minus 6. There you go. So 6 minus 6 is 0. So it's up to you. If you're going to write it there, it's up to you. You can also no need to write there 0. It's up to you. Okay? So after we subtract, 6 minus 6 is 0. If it is 0, no need to write there. After we subtract, we bring down. Bring down the number next to 6, which is 2. So bring down 2. After we bring down 2, what's next? We are going to go back to divide, right? So we are going to divide 2 divided by 3. Can we divide 2 divided by 3? No, because 2 is smaller than 3. So 2 divided by 3, how much? Can't be. If it can't be divided, we're going to write here 0. Are we going to put this as a remainder? No, because there is 7. There's another number there. So we can't put that as your remainder. So 2 divided by 3 is equal to 0. After we divide, we are going to multiply. 3 times 0 is equals 0. Any number you multiply to 0, it's 0. Okay? After we multiply 3 times 0 is equal to 0, we are going to what? We are going to subtract. 2 minus 0 is equals to 2. After we subtract, we are going to bring down. What number are we going to bring down? We're going to bring down 7. So we got there 27 now. After we bring down 7, we're going to go back to your division, right? Now, let's find out 27 divided by 3 by counting 3. We're going to find a number nearest to 27, or the number is 27, but not greater than 27. Okay? Let's keep count 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Are you following? Good. Again, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. How much? It's 9. Okay? So you're going to write here 9. Now, after we divide, 27 divided by 3 is equals to 9. We are going to what? Because we done already with divide, we are going to multiply. 3 times 9 is, again, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. How much? It's 9. It's 3 times 9 is equals to 27. There you go. After you multiply, 3 times 9 is equals to 27. We're going to subtract. 27 minus 27, it's 0. Nothing there. After we subtract, we're going to bring down. Do we still have a number to bring down? Nothing. So the answer is 209. In order to check this one, who got the same answer? Very good. Now, in order to check this one, we are going to multiply your quotient times divisor. So your quotient is 209, right? 209 times your divisor 3. Here we go. Now, let us go to multiply your quotient, 209, times your divisor to find out if the dividend is 627. Okay? So 3 times 9. Let's count by 3 again. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. How much? It's 27. Right here, 7. Carry 2. 3 times 9 is equal to 27. Write 7, carry 2. Are you following? Very good. Now, let us proceed. 3 times 0. Any number you multiply to 0 is 0. So 3 times 0 is 0. Are we going to write 0 now? Not yet, because we have 2 there. So 0 plus 2 is equals to 2. 3 times 0 is equal to 0 plus 2 is equals to 2. Okay? What's next? 3 times 2. Let's count by 3. 3. 6. How much? It's 6. The answer is 627, which is the same with our dividend. 627. Meaning to say the answer 209 is correct. Did you get the same answer? Very good. We're going to answer all together our problem here, which is to find out the quotient. At the same time, we are going to review them and check the answer by multiplying the quotient and the divisor later on. So we got here a problem set. Find the quotient and check by multiplying the quotient and divisor. We got here number 1. So I'm going to give you a minute to write this in your paper now so that we can answer it all together. So we got here number 1, which is 204 divided by 4. Okay? Then we got a 0 here. So I want you to apply what you have learned in dividing with 0 in your dividend at the same time with 0 in your quotient. Okay? So we got here number 1, 204 divided by 4. And number 2, we got 8,313 divided by 4. Okay? So are you ready with your paper now? Very good. Let's start by 204 divided by 4. Okay? So, we got here 204 as our dividend and 4 as our divisor. We're going to find out a number nearest to our 4. The number that is nearest to our 4 is 2. Okay? But, can we divide 2 divided by 4? Is 2 bigger than 4? No. Meaning to say, if it is not bigger than our divisor, we are going to move on to the right. Okay? So we got here, instead of 2, we are going to use 20. Okay? So 20 divided by 4. Let's count by 4 now. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. How much? It's 5. So where are we going to write 5? Is it above 2 or 0? Because we use 2 and 0, we are going to write 5 above 0. There you go. Now, 4 times 5 is equals to 20. Okay? So after we divide already, 20 divided by 4 is equals 5. We are going to multiply 4 times 5. Let's count again by 4. 4 times 5. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. The answer is 20. Right here, 20. Now, after we multiply, we are going to, because we multiplied 4 times 5 is equals to 20, after we multiply, we are going to subtract. 20 minus 20 is equals 0. So it's up to you if you're going to write there 0 or nothing. It's okay. After we subtract, we are going to bring down 4. Okay? So bring down 4. 4 divided by 4 is equals 1. So right here, 1. Then after we divide, we are going to multiply 4 times 1 is equals 4. There you go. 4 minus 4 is equals 0. You can write X there. So the answer is 51. Okay, so we got already our quotient. Now, we are going to check it. In order to check our quotient, we are going to multiply our quotient times divisor to find out if our dividend is the product. Okay? So what is our quotient? Our quotient is 51. So right there, 51. Okay? Then what is our divisor? 51 times divisor. Our divisor is 4. There you go. Let us try to check now by multiplying your quotient times your divisor. 51 times 4. 4 times 1, it's 4. Okay? 4 times 5, let's count by 4 again. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. The answer is 20. Right here, 20. Now, you got here 204 and your dividend is 204. Meaning to say 51 is correct. Okay? You got the same answer. Very good. Next, we are going to answer 8,313 divided by 4. Okay? So, let's try to check now the number which is nearest to 4. We got here 8. Is 8 greater than 4? Yes. Meaning to say, if it is greater than our divisor, we can use it to divide. 8 divided by 4. Let's count by 4. 4, 8. How much? It's 2. So we're going to write here 2. Now, 4 times 2. How much? It's 8. After we multiply, what are we going to do next? We subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. Oh, it's 0. So we need to write here. It's up to you. After we subtract, we are going to bring down the number next to our dividend, which is 3. You write 3 here. Now, can we divide 3 divided by 4? No, because 3 is smaller than 4. So, 3 divided by 4 can't be. If it can't be divided, we can write here 0. Now, 3 divided by 4 is 0. After we divide, we multiply 4 times 0. 4 times 0 is how much? Any number you multiply to 0 is equals 0. After we multiply, what are we going to do next? We are going to subtract 3 minus 0. Okay? Now, 3 minus 0 is 0. Or 3 minus 0 is 3, sorry. Here we go. After we subtract, we bring down. What number are we going to bring down? We are going to bring down, correct, 1. Here we go. So bring down 1. So we got here 31 divided by 4. Okay? Let's try to divide 31 divided by 4. 4, skip count 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Can we use 32? No, because 32 is bigger than 31. Again, let's skip count by 4 again. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Can we use 32? No, because 32 is bigger than 31. We are going to remove it. So it will become 7. We're going to write here 7 above 1. There you go. So 4 times 7 is how much? Let's count again by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, or 28. 4 times 7 is equals 28. Right here, 28. Now, after we multiply 4 times 7, we are going to subtract. So right here, subtract. Minus 31 minus 28. Okay? Now, 1 minus 8 can't be. Right? We are going to borrow tens from 3. So, this will become 2. This will become 11. Okay? Now, 11 minus 8, how much? 11 minus 8 is 3. Very good. 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay? After we subtract, we are going to what? We are going to bring down. What number are we going to bring down? We got here 3. So bring down 3 right there. Now, 33 divided by 4. Let's count again by 4. Ready, begin. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. Can we use 36? No, because 36 is greater than 33. So we are going to remove it. We only got 8. Okay, so right here, 8. Now, 4 times 8 is equal to 32. Right here, 32. So 3 minus 2, going to subtract it. 3 minus 2 is equals 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. 1 divided by 4. Can't be, right? And there's nothing to bring down. So this will become our remainder. Remainder 1. Meaning to say the answer is 2078, remainder 1. Oh, we are going to check it now. We are going to check 2078 times 4. We are going to find out if the answer is 8,313. So let's try to check it here. Okay, now, don't forget the remainder. We are going to use that one later. Okay? So 2078 times 4. 8 times 4. Or let's try to multiply 2078, which is your quotient. We're going to use this remainder later. Times your divisor. So 4 times 8. Let's count again by 4. Ready, begin. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. How much? It's 32. Right here 2 and right here 3. Carry 3. 8 times 4 is 30. 4 times 8 is equal to 32. The answer is 32. Write 2. Carry 3. Okay? Now, 4 times 7. Let's count again by 4. Ready, begin. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Are we going to write 28 now? No, not yet. We are going to add the carry. 28 plus 3. 28, 29, 30, 31. The answer is 31. Right here, 3. Very good. Now, 4 times 0. Any number you multiply to 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is equal to 0 plus your carry 3. 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. Now, 4 times 2. 4, 8. You write here 8. Is it now the same? 8,312, 8,313? No, not yet, because we did not add your remainder. So where are we going to add it? We are going to add to your product. So 8,312 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Bring down 1, bring down 3, bring down 8. The answer is 8,313 in your dividend. Okay? So take time to copy this one. And who got the correct answer? Very good. So when you divide your dividend and your divisor, you're going to have your quotient. To check it, you need to multiply your quotient and your divisor, and if it is a remainder, you are going to add it to your product. Okay? So who got the correct answer? Very good. I'm going to send to you in your Google Classroom the link for your exit ticket. So, thank you.